enjoy this island. We got it all. We got calm weather, we got thunderstorms, we got high winds, so we had to go to the Marina, we stayed at Calas, so we did a lot here. So it's time to go to the next island. We're gonna be going to Menorca now. And Menorca is only 22 nautical miles from where we stand here in Mallorca, which is the tip portion of the Mallorca island. So this is gonna take maybe 5 hours to go there. We're leaving without any wind, but the forecast shows that probably in 1 hour we're gonna get some good wind coming from 90 degrees, which is the middle of the boat. So we say goodbye here to Mallorca now, and this beautiful anchorage that we stayed here, one of the anchorages that I liked the most here in Mallorca. And it was a pretty good sail. What we did today was we washed the boat while we were sailing because there was not a whole lot of wind. Just the wind pickup here as we were arriving here in Menorca. So we got to Menorca with the boat totally clean because it was full of mud because of that rain that came from the Sahara Desert.
O glamour da vida a bordo.
So we're getting here in Menorca, and the radio is going crazy here. And we're gonna be here in Menorca for about 3 weeks.
Primeiras impressões de Menorca. Bonito pra caramba. Água clarinha, transparente, 5 metros de profundidade, dá pra ver o fundo, mas complicado de ancorar.
As we arrived in Menorca, the first 2 planned anchorage destinations failed, as there was a heavy and uncomfortable swell hitting Joy on the side. The anchorages here are tight with several boats around, and when the wind dies out, it becomes a real mess since boats will float in different directions and even sometimes hit each other. Cala Gardana was a place I wanted to return, as it represents the beginning of my journey at sea. I don't know if you guys remember, but back in 2015 when I decided to learn how to sail, I spent a week at a sailing catamaran crossing from Italy to Menorca. And as we arrived in Menorca, we came straight to Cala Gardana. And it was in this place that I decided one day have a sailing catamaran and sail the world. So without a doubt, this was a very special sunset for me.
Didn't want to slow down, but baby, then you came around. Yeah, you came around. Oh,
We're here in Menorca, and I was counting here with binoculars that we have 11 boats going exactly the same direction. Keep in mind, in 24 hours we're gonna have a wind that is called Tramontana here in this island, Menorca. Tramontana is the wind that comes from the north of the island. So if we stayed here on this coast, we're on the south, we would have the blow a little bit lower than if we were in any other place. But we decided to go to the city of Maón, which is the biggest city here in Menorca, go to the Marina. So we're gonna be extremely safe on this Marina because it's very well located, and we can enjoy the city and get to see the city as well, because in Maón, if you stop in Maón, you have to stay at an anchorage that is very far away from the town. So you have to get your dinghy, and it's almost like a 15-minute ride on your dinghy to get to Mahon. So this way it's gonna be extremely convenient, and we're gonna get Patricia very happy because she's not gonna be on anchor with 40 knots of wind. So that's the reason why we're going that way today and sailing very well at 5 knots with only 9.5 knots of wind. So it's pretty good. Like people say, it's champagne sailing, but here, Joy, it's not champagne sailing. It's pressure washer day sailing because we can do everything while we sail.
I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance, no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough for you. I wish you could be happy, happy, yeah, yeah. But I can't lie, lie, lie. LA made you crazy, crazy, yeah, yeah. You don't care what's real no more. You don't want me anymore. You only want what you can afford. This is goodbye, bye, bye. LA made
I've arrived in Mahon here in Menorca, and the first time we're entering the port sailing. Look at this.
Think you belong with everybody else, but you belong with me. And there's nothing I can do, cause you don't see straight when it comes to her. No, she's gonna eat you up whole and spit you out, and then you'll be free. Every piece. I wish you could be happy, happy, yeah, yeah. But I can't lie, lie, lie. LA made you crazy.
The marina that we selected to stay on Menorca was the last one in the bay, so it took a little while to arrive at.
Crazy, yeah, yeah. You don't care what's real no more. No, you don't want me anymore. You only want what you can afford. This is goodbye, bye, bye. LA made you crazy, crazy, yeah, yeah.
We were very hungry, so Patricia jumped right in and took care of a quick lunch for us.
Yeah, it was 3 days here in Mahon, Menorca, and we did the right thing. We stayed at the marina. The winds picked up. It was about 30-35 knots out there, and we were just preparing Joy for the crossing that we're gonna have soon to Sardinia. We're planning to leave tomorrow morning to Sardinia. It's gonna be a 36 hour crossing from Spain to Italy. We're super excited. We chose a weather window with not a whole lot of waves and very low wind. So we're gonna have winds up to 10 knots. So we're gonna use the Gennaker a whole lot, and we're gonna go, it's gonna be a pretty smooth sailing. That's what we're planning. So that's the idea. Today we're gonna go to an anchorage that is right outside here of Mahon in Menorca. So very early tomorrow morning, around 5 o'clock, we depart towards Italy. This is our e-foil from Audi, the manufacturer of cars. They also make those e-foils, and we thought was a great addition here to Joy. We can store it inside, and whenever it's flat like this, that we cannot do
Kite surfing or other water sports that use the wind, I will throw it in the water
and go for a ride.
30 kilos. So it's not that light, but you can do it.
Muito bem! Mais rápido!
Definitely gives you a sense of freedom, being able to glide above water using the electric jet propulsion engine. That doesn't make a lot of noise. I felt like I was flying very close to the water. What a feeling! As it is not all fun and games, and we had to depart early tomorrow morning towards Italy, I wanted to double check that there was not much marine growth on our sail drives and clean barnacles that were already growing on the hull. Keep in mind that growth on the hull will slow down your speed, and growth on your sail drive could overheat the engine and cause vibration on the entire boat. Alright, all cleaned up and ready to go. Good morning. It's almost daylight here. It's 5:30 in the morning and we're about to leave for our crossing to Sardinia. So we're gonna be in the ocean for 36 hours to 40 hours. It all depends on the wind. And the forecast is pretty good today. Pretty good actually to have a good passage without a whole lot of wind, just enough for us to sail. The ocean's flat, so I think it's gonna be pretty good. So we're gonna raise our anchor now and head towards Sardinia, which is about 190 miles from where we are here in Maon, in Menorca.
Calmo.
Oh, now I can see everything, huh? Perfect, clean.
Barco vindo na frente?
Não.
Atenção agora! Olha, a vara chega a tá tremendo. Colocou todo o equipamento. Não vai perder. Isso é grande, hein? Go, fish!
I think it's gonna be a tuna. Very heavy. Maybe 5, 10 kilos. I don't know.
Você acabou de tomar banho? Que cheiroso do peixe.
Took a shower. That's the reason why we got a fish. So I'm like all smelling good. Now it's gonna be a battle.
E o almoço estava sendo preparado. Sempre assim, né, na hora. Vou ver. Cuidado pra não cair, Cris. Pelo amor de Deus. Tá indo pra baixo do barco, né? Oh. Acho que é um atumuzão. Tá indo pra baixo do barco. Uau, que grande. Olha, que forte.
Para, sai daí, Deus.
Ó, tubarãozinho. Olha lá. Não cai, por favor. Uau. Olha o tamanho do atum.
Segura aí. Peraí. Calma. Pegou? Joga pra dentro.
Pega.
Aí, joga pra dentro.
Uau! Parabéns! Que lindo! Arrebentou a vara. Tinha um tubarão tentando pegar ele. Se machucou?
Segura aí daqui.
Lindo! Lindo! Olha o tamanho desse atum! Uhul! Atumeira! Até que fim! Muito grande, olha que lindo!
How heavy is it?
Pesado pra caramba!
It's about 15 kilos, right?
Garoto!
92 centimeter by 26, like 30. Pretty big. So this is our rod. At least we caught the fish, but it broke. Totally broke.